The other setup you can have is something like this. It can go ahead and do like a double bottom. Okay, you could have something like this, where it goes down here, consolidates, and then breaks out of the consolidation and retests here. Okay, so in terms of actually looking for the buying opportunity, there's definitely an opportunity here where you see this setup happen here, and the market comes back and tests this previous lower high, right? There's an opportunity there. There are traders that like to go ahead and see this break happen right here, and the candle will close above the lower high, and they'll take they'll go ahead and take a buying position here at this point once it closes above, and they kind of will determine it's going to keep heading to the upside. And if you're on a larger time frame, that's also something that could work. Okay, so like I said, there are a lot of different variations to find this transition. We'll go ahead and look at and see which ones we find here. And we found this example where we just had a classic lower low, higher high, higher low, and that would have been the break right there. Let's see if we could find something else. Right here, we actually did go ahead and enter into this range where the market was just moving sideways, right? We didn't actually have clear market structure to the upside or downside, but at this point, we could see we have a clear resistance, and we could see the market broke above this, tested it, and then headed to the upside, right? It's also important to understand where are you looking for this transition at. If you're looking at this for this transition at a point where this is definitely like an all-time low on a daily or weekly time frame, you can use this data, you know, combined with the actual market structure. Maybe you're at a key price point, etc., right? Okay, so we can go ahead and look right here. The market's printing a low, lower high, lower low, higher low. Let's just say you didn't see that opportunity. We have another higher high and another higher low right here, right? Right here we had clear resistance. We have this time period where the market was moving in a range, not necessarily trending. We could see that we actually broke above this range, retested, and then headed to the upside with an uptrend, right? So like I said, you could have a lot of different variations. Let's go and see. Okay, so you can see those are a few of the different variations. This is important to understand because once you understand this fully, you'll start to be aware when the market's going to start transitioning. So if you're selling and looking for short positions and you see that there's a break of market structure and you're in profit, your bias may shift to buying depending on the other things you're looking at, and then also be aware of the time frame you're on, because if you're on a smaller time frame, you're going to see these transitions happen a lot more. And it's good to be aware of the larger time frame, because when you actually see a break of market structure there, it could mean that you can really potentially find some decent moves where you're catching a few hundred pips. And it's important to understand because you'd be trading with the true momentum of the trend. This is Nikk Legend. I'll see you in the next video. Be great.